that the post of National Secretary that I was in 2004 to 2008 and the post of Secretary General that they are the same thing, that I have done two tenure according to the constitution. But they were trying to make to understand that the post of National Secretary controls Nigeria as a whole. We have chapters in Ghana, America, all other parts of the world. The Secretary General then was in charge. Even the National Secretary was under the Secretary General. But they refused to agree with that and they went to court. But eventually they failed in the court because that was they had to withdraw the case from the court. But during that period, the then National Chairman, late Otuma Bashorum, resigned due to health grants because he was amputated and he could no longer continue. And Vincent Okumaga was asked, since we have a case in court, you should act. If not, in the Nigerian Water Portal, there's nothing like acting capacity. All we have there is by election. And because the matter is in court and we cannot conduct election, he was asked to act. And he has acted for about 2 years and decided want to see himself, he want to be made national chairman. Since he has acted for 2 years, and I say, well, sorry, the court constitution does not allow that. It's by election. And good a thing, the man who took us to court has already withdrew the matter for election to go on. So let us conduct an election. And he refused. And he began to involve a lot of anti-club activities. And the club, BOT and all, he was suspended from the club with some others, hoping that he would show a remorse. He refused to show a remorse, and they went ahead to dismiss him from the club. And it was published in the Punch newspaper. I can't remember the date now. It was published in the Punch newspaper. It's dismissal from the club. So we did our election, and the man that contested against me, he lost. He got 12 votes as against 205. So I became the national chairman. And thereafter, Okumaba was paraded himself. He conducted another election in Abuja. You that have been dismissed from the club, you that have been expelled, how can you conduct an election? Who conducted the election? The BOT of the club, everybody in the club, they were all there able to conduct the election for us. Aminu Begeri was there to witness the election. Late Ogudobi was there to witness my election. Ojo Oba was there to witness my election. Dr. Ibos Adamu was there to witness the election. Daddy Timomo, a veteran, a journalist, and a lot of other people were there to witness the election. So he was parading himself as a fashion of the Nigerian Football Supporters Club. But at a stage when he find out that he even went to court, and when the court looked into the matter, and the BOT of the club said that, well, they don't know him, he's a dismissed member of the club, the court had to throw the matter away. And by the time they find out that he has no local standing, no base again, they went to register Nigeria Eagles supporters clubs. So they went like that until we went to Russia. And when we came back from Russia again, we find out that all of them that registered that one, they could not stay together again. And I went to register Super Eagles Supporters Club. The other two again, they were separated. This one went to register Authentic, the other one went to register whatever name that they call themselves. But one thing, I am very happy because at the end of it, the truth was revealed to know that I am the duly elected national chairman of the Nigerian Football Supporters Club, with all that has transpired thereafter.
Now, moving forward, your tenure how would you describe your tenure? I believe this is the last year of 4 years in your native. How would you rate yourself in terms of achievements?
Well, I would want to say that I have not been able to achieve more, but the most important achievement that I would say that I always reckon with is the achievement of the victory over those that are dragging the position with me. Because if truly they have been able to prove to the world that they were not the rightful owners, because if they were the rightful owners, nobody will leave this property with whoever is out here with it to go and set up another one. So that was one victory. And secondly, again, I think we would have been able to achieve more because even as Secretary General, I've given you those papers that can go and see it. I was able to make an impact, but because of the crisis, that particular time, the crisis could not allow us to do much. But there and then, we have been able to participate in a lot of our trips. We're in Russia and we're in most of all these local Cameroon, most of all these trips. Even though I want to say last year our boys were not able to do well, but we were in most of the tournament, local and international, to give them the necessary support. And we have also been able to increase the number of our state chapters. Formerly, it was just 15 chapters in Nigeria that were launched as supporters club, but I think we're now about 25 states that are in state chapter as member of Nigeria Football Supporters Club.
Now, moving forward, the Super Eagles, like we rightly said earlier, we actually did not qualify, male and female did not qualify. And it's really affected all Nigerians. From your point of view, what are the functions of future of Nigerian football? You are the new year, and that's what we just ahead of us.
We have a very good future as far as Nigerian football is concerned. I think most of the problem we have last year that affected most of our team, I want to say this due to the crisis. There were so many crises, not only in supporters club. The NFF have their own, the supporters have their own, and a lot of other things that were going on. And when there's this division like that, everybody will want to work to put each other down. I think that was part of it. And if you go to the stadium at that particular time, you will see one group of supporters there, another group of supporters there, another one here, inside at the stadium supporting one national team. There were this kind of confusion. The 12th man, which is the supporters club, the backing these players used to have at that particular time, was no longer there because there was this confusion. When you have so many people, you have so many divisions among people supporting you, you find out that you know that the strength will not be there. So, and I think some of all these things have been corrected. Now we go to the stadium as one supporters club. You can operate from wherever you are, but when we get to the stadium, we go in there as one. And I think if we're able to have one united supporters club supporting our team, they will be able to do better than last year. And I think again, even at the NFF again, most of the crisis too again, and they are trying to resolve and come as one. And I think if all this put together, we are all speaking in one voice. Football is one language. There is no two language in football. So if we have all this unity in all these various areas in this year, I'm sure that they will do better.
I remember you commending the newly elected Ikpea, the Minister of Sports, Solidarity recently, as a passionate football enthusiast. What will you tell him now? What advice do you have for the minister concerning the Super Eagles, the coach, whose brother has not been relieved and stuff like that to make the national team better?
Well, I think the minister is when it comes to football or sport in the country, the minister is the father of all. Is also the one representing the head of state. I want to use the opportunity to commend from the diary. I want to believe since he came in that he has been doing the good thing. We'll be following his activities, and he has a listening ear, and I think he has lot of ideas that in him that is going to invite into not only Nigerian football but also sport in general. He has been making a lot of moves, and some of these wrongs that were already that were done in the last administration, I can see that he's trying to make put some things in order. So I would just want to advise that he continue in that kind of stride, and to ensure that in all our sporting association there is peace there, and he should not just jump into any issue. You know, he should make a proper investigation on matters before coming out to take decision. Because by the time you make one pronouncement, you're going back to change it again may not be possible, or before you do that again, you must have already destroyed a lot of things. So it should not continue in that place. At least since his tenure, I think there have been peace in most of the various associations. The only one we are hearing about the Ruby something, he has been able to set up a committee to do that. And I think that is how a father should be able to do, the listening ear. So he should continue to give listening ear to sports.
National Sport Festival is just by some few weeks away from now, and it's staying holding in the state. Are we looking forward to that's going there to add glamour to it? This is our own Olympics. So what are the plans? So that's it.
Well, we've been talking, we have been doing our best. By the special grace of God, I'm sure that we will be there. I've been making effort to talk to discuss with the deputy governor, who is the chairman of the local organizing committee there. I've sent letters and some message to him. And by next week, I'm going to be in Edo personally to have a meeting with him and also with the chairman for the sport commission, by Sandigo. I want to be sure that during the opening or during the opening and the final, that the supporters club will be there to add glamour to the sports.
Tell me, what is unique about NFSC in terms of supportership?
What is unique
about
NFSC? Well, one thing I want to say that the uniqueness there is in supporters club is that whether we are losing, whether we are winning, we support our team to the end. We drum to support them. We don't. We are never down. We never go down if our team is losing, because we have this confidence that with the support we are giving to them, they will bounce back. And you have seen that several times during game. I think that thing is unique, because when you go to other countries, other supporters, you find that if they are winning, if they are losing, their supporters is down, and if they lose, they want to fight. But in this supporters, we have not had that we go out and we engage ourselves in fighting because we are losing or for anything. Even when they try to fight us, we don't do that. I think this is one of the uniqueness about the Nigeria Football Supporters Club, and we have been able to use that one to achieve the CAF, to receive the CAF Best Supporters Club in Africa, and also that of FIFA.
The last is database of the supporters club. What's the latest concerning database?
Well, we are still working on it, and I want to say very soon, with the next 1 or 2 months, we will come out. We're going to launch do official launching of the website and database.
Thank you for your time. So once again, introduce yourself.
Reverend Samuel Ikpea, the National Chairman of the Nigeria Football Supporters Club.